Forgeries have been found until now. This is the best imitation, but not real. Oh, Flam is the founder of humanity's magic? She's the founder? Interesting. Miss Frieren woke up early. Oh, this time Fern didn't even have to wake her up. She woke up on her own. Now that Stark is in the picture, she got a masseuse. She would probably have moved the cart in the past, but not now. That's a different Fern. Are these guys about the same age? Probably, right? Because Started-kun. He went from Started-sama to Kun. I wonder if some kind of romantic relationship is gonna happen between these two. Nah. No, I don't see it. So elf is a very rare breed. Yeah, they live a long time. They don't reproduce much, that's why. Wow, so we're not gonna be encountering much elf. Wait, something burned down. Interesting. We're going to another festival? Oh, wow, they went through a lot of big boss battles. Wow, another celebration for Himmel. Sir, you're standing right next to one of Himmel's accompaners. Whoa, it's so... You won't be alone in the future. Wow, Himmel. Wow. Gosh, so much aura, this guy. He's so deep. He thinks very deep and wide, and he's such a complex character. A very deep character. Wow. We are going to Areole. I wonder if Stark has anybody to talk to when he's up there. Whoa. She sends demons inside the town. No, it's a demi-human. Do not touch the hero like that, sir. Do you know who that is? Lord Lugner. Okay, they don't even like him. Interesting. So they're talking peace. They imitate human speech, but can't be communicated. So this is all just an imitation. They don't know anything about emotions or connections or humans. They're like robots, but demons. What do they know? Oh, Frieren's in jail. What? At least she gets visitors. Wait, reflect for 2 to 3 years? You gotta be kidding me. 7 sages of destruction who served the demon king. There's 7 of them. She's still alive. Oh, that's them? That's one of them? The demon king's little followers?
そいつらが人類と同じ言葉を使う理由を考えたことはある。
まだ子供だ。
それがどうしたというの。そいつは私たちの娘を食い殺したのよ。
お母さん。
これでは魔族と同じだな。
Why did I know somebody was gonna say that?
生きていけないってわけじゃないんだろう。ちょうど畑の手伝いを探していたところだ。
どうせこの村には滞在するんだ。様子を見ようじゃない。
So that's what happened. They took her in, gave her a chance, and she burned the whole village down. Oh. Can they not feel? Can they... I don't know. It's just their natural instinct to eat humans or burn humans. They're gonna learn their lesson here. Yes. No. She saved the kid? No. She killed... Should I listen to that lady? You should have killed it.
ですから用意しました。
So I brought you a replacement for the...
あなたの娘の代わりを。
So it's not that they cannot communicate, it's their perspective of things is not the same as people.
村長はもういませんよ。人質に。
Oh, wow.
またお母さんか。魔族は魔物と同じで子育ての習慣がなく。
Demons don't raise their
多
young
くの時間なんて言葉を使うの。だって。
because it stops you from killing us. They're kind of like AI, like robots in a sense. A wonderful magical word, mom.
奴らにとっての言葉は。
気になるのはあの魔法使いだ。
Now when I see them, the demi-humans, I can't see them as humans or their speech as something that's like
この町で彼女だけがただ一つ。
分かり合うための言葉では。
they speak not to understand us but to deceive us. Thank you, Frieren, for saying what I was thinking. They need to get rid of him. There's no point of peace talking then. She's right. His son died, but who was the son? Is he gonna finish the job here? There's no talk of peace. We're dealing with it now. Yup. Yup. There's no peace talk. He's gonna deceive.
この部屋はよく掃除が行き届いています。私もあなた方に殺された父上の部屋は。
No, this is a deceive.
グラナト教。
Don't fall for this. He's good. He's really good.
誰かを悲しませるつもりです。
Wow, they're good. That's scary good. This is how the devil works. Oh gosh. This is the master deceiver. This is how the devil works. Yup. Wow. He just scanned the room for a couple seconds and he already knew how to say this. Remember, they're demons. They don't know what mother or father is. So this is their goal. They're gonna take over this town and destroy it for Lady Aura. Where is she? Eliminate an obstacle. Is Frieren the obstacle? Yes, she is. What? The heck? Why is he so strong? He executioner, no wonder. He executes them. She doesn't have her staff. No, she makes her staff out of air. Just so you know, I'm strong. Stronger than Aura de Galati. That was the coolest phrase she can say in that moment. Oh, freak. That was so boss. Frieren, that was so cool. Alright, so these demi-humans. You know, the concept of of demi-humans or devils or anything, this type of concept never occurred to me or crossed my mind about how the evil or the devils learn speech, can talk to human with speech, but it's a concept of they all of deceit. And they imitate words, sounds to communicate with humans to get what they want. They don't understand the concept of it. And I've never really thought about that. Because like now it kind of makes sense because it's almost like talking to a robot. Robots don't really know what human speech is. It's like ChatGPT just gathering information and relaying information. I mean, this is the demi-humans, probably it's what it's gonna be in the future. Though AI robots, are we gonna really communicate with them? Do they really know what we're talking about? Do they know the concept of it? And I think that's what is so cool that makes humans humans. That's the difference between the humans and the demis or the robots. Is the soul, the morals that we live by, the spirit that we live by versus the non-spirit that exists just for one purpose, is to devour humans. And for them to devour human is just to learn this one concept of making certain noises that communicates with humans. Interesting way to, I don't know why, but I just never thought about that kind of concept, to be honest. But so far what we learned is Aura, one of the 7, okay? So there's 7 demons, followers under the Demon King. One of them is Aura. She's still alive. And she has followers that are in this town to take over and for them, the castle, to lower their guard because they have a barrier where air flights cannot come in. So the moment they lower their guards, they lower the barrier, that's when all the demons come flying through and start the airstrike, and they'll start doing all the strike. Now, my question is, are we going to prevent from that from happening, or are we going to see a war and Frieren and all of them is going to fight? I think they're going to prevent it. I think some way they have to kill the demi-human. So what I'm expecting is, in this scene, Frieren is going to kill the executioner. They're going to get the word. They're going to be like, why are you disturbing the peace? And because she disturbed the peace, in order for them to extend the peace, this is where they lower their guard, and it's going to be their time to attack. Because these demi-humans, they don't care if their comrades die. They don't feel anything. So the moment they see that the barrier, the wall is down, they're going to attack. So are we going to be seeing the full-on attack? I'm not quite sure if they're going to take care of Lord, the leader. They're going to take care of him because Aura is going to get in the picture. She's going to come into the picture sooner or later. It's just when. I feel like she's going to be coming up soon. I think that's what's going to happen. And that's where Aura's going to come in. And we're going to see a full-on war. Actually, I think we're going to see a full-on war. Now going back at it, there's going to be a full-on war. Frieren and the group versus Aura. And the whole town's armies, the crusades and knights going against the demon henchmen or whatever, right? So, interesting concept, huh? I never thought about that. Wow. Well, all right, guys, that was Frieren, episode number 7. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys very soon for episode number 8. Thank you. Have a great day. Goodbye.